congregation to M.O.B Confessional Recording Historic, St. Louis, Missouri. Hey, y'all. Go follow AFM on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, please. More followers and comments, and I'll try to respond. I know I'm the problem. I'm going to be better than I have been with y'all because y'all are important to me. But go follow us on all those beautiful social media platforms. Rate us and review us from wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Give us 5 stars. You only give 4, so I'm assuming you're the ops. Normally, I would choose violence. But that hasn't worked out for me often well enough now to continue doing it. And I haven't prepared. So I'm not even going to bother you with the usual foolishness I offer you. But on M.O.B Confessional, I'm going to let you get to know your podcast, Poppy.
Come on. It's the Podcast Daddy.
I heard you when you said.
Podcast Daddy, come back. Come back, Podcast Daddy.
And you know, never forget who I am.
Podcast Poppy.
And this is a limited series on how I became who I am and where I'm going. As I said, I am Marcus of Nesmus, Boston. And I have my co-host with me, the beautiful voice behind the camera.
Yes, indeed.
Nikki's in the building.
Hey, y'all. What's going on?
Well, thank you for coming back.
No problem.
And being patient with me as we go through this.
Well, thank you for having me.
Discovery. Thank you for, your patience and giving me your time. You have a lot of reasons not
most
to,
definitely. Hey, I got time.
You do.
You already know.
I want y'all to see me use this delicious cup made by Craft Trap. Olivia made me this great cup, so follow her on the gram at Craft Trap and Olivia Richmond Craft Trap on the Facebook. She will make you the best cup she can, and you will enjoy it as much as I do.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look her up. I'm gonna need a busybody cup then.
All right. I'm not gonna hold nobody no more longer. No more longer. That's probably not how you say that. But all right, Nikki, give me the first question. And first give us the topic or the overlying outline of this journey. This is episode 2. Last episode we left you with my high school journey and the start of my post-high school career as a foreman. Crafting myself as an adult, whatever that is. But now we're going to get into middle to early 20s going into college. I moved out because I thought it was a good idea. It wasn't, but I thugged it out. And I was just living. I was just working 2 part-time jobs and had my apartment paying rent with my roommate. It was cool.
Yeah.
I knew it had to be more, but go ahead. It's you. Sorry.
All right. So this is when did reading change your view of the world? And the first question is, where did you go to college and how long did it take?
Well, reading did. So once I got I never was against reading, but I guess when I
Me neither. Reading is power. Reading is knowledge.
Yeah, I like reading nonfiction. My life ain't hard enough for me to need to read fiction books and fantasy books to escape.
Yeah. I don't
reality.
like fiction either. I like nonfiction as well. It gives you a better feeling about actually this happened type of thing.
Right. Help me make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to escape my reality. My reality is actually quite phenomenal.
Right.
I need to make it make sense about other realities that might not just be mine.
Right.
For somebody else.
Yeah. Life experiences through somebody else's eyes.
Bibliographies, under sociology, civilizations, give me something I can make this shit, because this shit, this what we doing ain't the first time. So
right.
Help me help myself.
Right. And other people, because as you talk, about your experiences, they're gonna help someone else. So yeah.
So what was that? Oh. So I went to college initially for interior decorating. That was at JUCO. That was JUCO. Forest Park and Merrimack.
Okay.
But during that time, I think the stock market, it was like 2008 was maybe my sophomore year. So I was just sort of getting out of the general ed and into more of a specialized education. So my bad, y'all.
Right, rudeness.
I know. So I was like, I'm not gonna roll with this interior decorating when the housing market is going to hell. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to try to finish out my limited credits because I'm on FAFSA, so I have to be very particular with how I use this government money to get through college. I can't just be playing with it because it's gonna run out at some point. So I was like, what am I good at? What do I best serve to learn more valuable beyond school? Like, I'm good at communicating. I'm good at building bridges. So let me sort of get a formal understanding of what communication is and how is it looked as a value system. So like, I went there for like organizational communication, which is a lot of HR shit.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily focus on HR, but like, I was understanding how organizational communication works and where does it go. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to UMSL, it was just more communication classes and then like foreign language classes, which I didn't know I needed. And I would have took it JUCO, and I would have wasted that same time there doing that, but I didn't know. And a lot of stuff that breaks down between, transferring from a JUCO to a 4 year, they don't tell you, don't know, blah, blah, blah. Just the cost of not having adult that did it before,
Right.
When you first do something in your family,
a lot of things are foreign. Yeah.
How do you know? No one is going to say, I've done it before. I was like, okay, it's by myself, huh? All right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Amen.
Right.
So that was that. And so like from UMSL, just like I just started liking and actually using Amazon to order books. I'm like, okay, I'm learning stuff. You hear stuff mentioned in classes and you doing sort of communication projects at a higher level, and you just sort of take an interest. Like, I have a lot of access to stuff. Let me use this access to something that might benefit me before I know it needs to. And you just go down a rabbit hole and it's like, oh, okay, so now I'm putting language to things I've always felt. So, oh, this is how I feel, and I can explain it through these words because I am increasing my vocabulary by just listening to things that have valuable vocabulary.
That's good.
Yeah. And there's certain shit that was thinking ain't thinking what
Right.
The possible consequences of what you're doing and who it impacts you might not know. It's like, this shit ain't as fun. Before I knew that this foolishness is possibly tragic.
I'm hollering. Possibly tragic. Really?
Like, it's like, like even with the women I was dating at the time, I was never like dating to like, I am going to date to be with her. I was like, I'm dating to learn what I'm going to learn, but I'm not staying long.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm staying long for. I don't know what I'm selling you right now. A good time for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything else besides that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to tie you to something I can't be accountable to. This makes sense to me. Like, I could, because you want me to, but that's probably not right.
Oh, Lord.
I could have easily cashed out and could have been living whatever life I thought was easy. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and I left
chill
that
on
bag by the door for a reason.
Right.
Keep on
You don't chill on out.
Yeah, like I'm like my logo, which I paying a price for this theory or this chosen way of life. Was like, I am a step in the right direction. I'm not a destination. So like, I'm not trying to be. I'm a travel spot.
Okay.
You want to live in Tulum? You want to come enjoy yourself? Hot girl weekend, go home in your life in New York. This ain't, like, I'm not gonna be the man you gonna end up with, but you should try to find a man that treats you like I do. Like, this is what you deserve.
Right.
But I can't give it to you all the time because I don't want to.
Well, that's like a tease.
It wasn't a tease, but she wasn't trying to
is.
stay there either, though.
That's like, let me fuck with his head a little bit and do this and that, all of these nice things, and show you how a woman's supposed to treat you. But no, you can't have me.
They didn't want.
No.
They never said nothing like, "I want to stay." They was like, "All right." I was like, "All right, well." I had neither one of us made a move to stay there. Like,
the good thing about it is both of y'all had open communication, and some people kind of skip that step, you know. So I guess that's good for you.
Yeah, I leave. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I'm gonna be fair with you. I'm like, well, go ahead and get up out of here.
All right. So the next question is, what did you major in?
Interior decorating, then communications with a minor in public relations.
Public relations.
Yeah.
I had to look up that degree. I don't know, like, what exactly.
Public relations really like
a broad vocabulary.
Yeah.
Or category.
I mean, public relations is really like learning how to change the narrative based on what your company's best interest is. You know, so it's really just understanding human behavior and how to adjust it to your goals based on the corporation's monetary bottom line intentions. Like, he's just really understanding human behavior and molding. You know, if I'm BP in the oil spill, how do I say something to the public? Like
the wary and all of that. Yeah, I get
branded.
that.
So like a lot of people do things, they don't know what they're doing because they're doing it, but then you learn there's an art to it. And some people are really good at it, but it's a cost. Like, you're manipulating other people knowingly for a monetary value. Like, at some point, your soul has to be accountable to it because it sucks. Like, it's the cost of doing human business.
Interesting. That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's nasty out here.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. Yeah. All right. Well, why did your taste in women change?
Because everybody I was dating during that time, I never wanted to stay there. Like, I never I was always knew I was passing through.
Well,
I never knew I was.
This question is, why did your taste in women change?
Because I started reading books, and I realized I didn't trust the women I was dating because we were connecting on a human level, not a cultural level, and the things I thought that were interesting and fun got annoying because I want you to know what's going on. I don't want to teach you. I want you to know. And it wasn't against them. It's just like I wanted something more and different.
What did you want them to know more of? Like, what conversations?
I want you to know Harlem Nights. I want you to know all the Eddie Murphy. Like, I want you to know black shit that I know. Like, I don't want to have to break you in and we do it together. I want you to have your own.
Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type of females?
I was having the white girls. I was cocaine Jesus.
Oh Lord.
I was all up and down Manchester, Baldwin. I was everything west.
Just white girls, huh?
Mid County. This is where I was at. That's where I was being welcomed. So I made the most of it.
Right.
Yeah, like I wasn't going north. Fuck, I do it.
So you think that if you go into a black club tonight, that they're gonna look at you like, oh, he's used to dating white girls or some shit? No, people mind their business.
At this point, yeah, but like at this point, no. At this point, no.
Okay.
At some point, yeah, because
oh my God,
it was obvious. Like, I'm walking in this way, everybody else is walking in that way, and I talk like this. That's the giveaway where everybody else don't talk like this. You know where this talk comes from. It don't come from there. It come from over there.
Oh.
Is it just from experience? Like, as soon as I open my mouth and I say certain things, oh, okay. Yeah. I almost had you. You almost got you. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, like, it's you gonna hear it. Like, oh, okay. Same way I can be, okay. I know she, okay, you definitely date black guys, white girl. You ain't never had nothing different. Like,
I'm hollering.
When you around a lot of people,
I think you sound like a regular guy. I don't see why your voice would be like a distraction in the club to some people. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't be a distraction, but it would be noticeable. I'm walking in wearing Birkenstocks and some shit you don't wear up here. I ain't wearing no goddamn Jordans.
Yeah.
I ain't wearing none of this other shit y'all wearing. Wearing some shit that y'all don't see unless that motherfucker drive a Subaru.
Yeah.
Super Outback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand this. I've seen where this shit it hits it where it don't hit it.
Basically, you're saying that black people are judgmental.
We are judgmental. I know when I go out there, they judge the same shit. Like,
yeah.
He had this Africa sweatshirt on, but wearing these Birkenstocks and these sweatpants. I'm sort of confused on where he stands. Is he a professor at a PWI or something? Like he's a doctorate at a Black Studies course somewhere, but his wife is white. Like, you know, it's hard to tell, but crazy. Like that just come with walking my path enough time.
Oh wow!
And it just changed. Like it wasn't fun no more. Like it just whoever I was supposed to meet during that time, I never met him, and
shit didn't work out. So move on.
I didn't fight hard to stay there. She didn't fight hard to keep me. Well,
thank you. Next.
I always feel it. I always feel there's a tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't feel the way, but all right, well, try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
See where this goes.
All right. So, what identity were you looking for?
Shoot, really an identity. Like I never everywhere I was at, it wasn't like a natural fit. I made it work. Like it wasn't like, oh, these are my equal peers. It was like, oh, okay, I play this role in this room, and I play this role in that room. You know what I'm saying? It was never like I'm just in this room, part of the machine. No, I have a role to play. So I'm like, okay, I'm experiencing this part of myself and this part of myself. It's never like I'm just gonna be here.
Yeah.
So I just was trying to figure it out, like what we'll catch, you know, and you realize like, oh, all of these are part of me. Like nothing in particular is not me. All of this is me.
Okay, so as a person, how do you see yourself, like from somebody else's eyes? How do you view yourself?
I really asked the question I asked myself a lot recently. I have no idea how other people see me because I've evolved in my mind so many different ways.
I can see that.
And I don't know.
That's definitely portrayed.
Hmm?
It's definitely portrayed.
Okay. Right. So like I don't know no more. Like I never knew to begin with. I know what I thought. But once I start rebranding, breaking and destroying and rebuilding, and some people stayed and was comfortable with it, some people wasn't. But I couldn't worry about who wasn't because I was too worried about who was.
Right.
And
because that's who matters.
Right. And so I'm actually very interested to know how people like see me. That I know people that know me from the beginning,
right,
or in the middle, or recently. So like it's going to be different because I move in different circles. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's good to be that way when you're a podcaster. Like, come on now, like you have to network. You have to talk to people and sit down and get their views on stuff, even if you don't agree. You know,
right? And that was me before it was a podcast. And the podcasting sort of brought all the things I was doing together. You know what I'm saying? I sort of gave it the nucleus. Well, I was doing this stuff that's on the humble. Like I never let the now get in the way of the could be. You know what I'm saying? So even in high school, I'll hang out with these people, I'll hang out with everybody, because everybody has. I always believe that everybody
has something to
you're
feed your life. Yeah.
You're a bunch of locks. You know what I'm saying? So certain people unlock certain things in you, and
that's true.
You wouldn't get there without that person. Now, how long you choose to endure certain shit and whatever, that's different. But
right.
Some people it's here for, like I always tell the time, it's a season, reason, lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And
my husband told me that I'm either here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
You gotta know who here for what. Like you ain't going grocery shopping with a Bugatti. You going to the track, so you have things for a certain reason. Everything ain't supposed to be. Some woman's supposed to be for a weekend or a season. Don't make her a motherfucking lifetime. You wonder why you life miserable. She ain't one supposed to be here for that. Yeah. Him or her. So I'm not trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. Yeah. That makes no sense. Who's that serve? Nobody.
Yeah.
So that's my logic upon it. Oh shit, this Mac finna die, girl. What's the next question?
The next question is why was February the start of your path home?
So what I was doing was like,
Oh yeah.
as my transition in college, I was like, I'm going to start focusing on February. I'm gonna date only black women.
Now, why are you doing that on Black History? Black History's supposed to be all year round. You start fucking with black women in February.
I hear what you're saying.
That is bullshit.
You're not wrong, but I had to create actionable items to get to where I ultimately wanted to be.
That's fucked up.
And I wasn't going to do it overnight, cold turkey. I had to take small steps. So every February, don't get me wrong, I would do it. February would just be, I will focus. I was always looking for what I felt was attractive regardless of the color, but February I will only
focus in.
Right. And then in March I'll get back to, whatever I thought looked good.
Oh my goodness.
But that decision
we
led us
only got 1 month out the goddamn year to be on Marcus's list.
But look where it got us. It got us to a level, to a point where it's nothing but now. I can't even go back no more.
I be goddamn.
You're not listening to the right part of the story. Where
I congratulate you on at least trying, but goddamn.
You can't just go from skiing to all of a sudden you a sprinter in 100 meters. You have to slowly. Okay, all right.
That's crazy.
But look at the results.
Yeah.
I'm here full time now. I'm struggling through this because I'm going through things that I've never had to go through previously. And I'm trying to understand why. Because I don't feel I'm doing anything.
His feelings is getting involved.
No, it doesn't. This doesn't make any sense.
You got to think about it so it matters to you.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay.
I never know what people like. I figured out my value system is different.
You know what don't make sense? When a motherfucker say they don't know why they cheating, they just cheated. That don't make sense.
I ain't never cheated on nobody. I just leave.
Like, motherfuckers be like, yeah, I love you, but I cheated. Well, I guess you really didn't want this shit then.
I never got close enough to cheat. We ain't never been together long enough to cheat. Like, we just never made it there for. I ain't bored enough to be like, I need some shit I'm not familiar. I'm like, oh, I'm back again, humping. Sorry. What's the next question?
So we on episode 3 now.
I'll keep going.
Episode 3 is the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. So now, we're getting to the end of my collegiate career. I am making more new black friends in classes, in social situations at UMSL. I found a way to connect my friends from the zoo to my friends I was meeting in Soulard by having us sign up for volleyball in Soulard. Because my guy friends, I just like hanging out. I didn't need a reason. But guys usually need activities. So like, bet. I got a bunch of new white friends I'm hanging out with, women and men. I got my cool ass black friends from work. How can I bring them all together so we all can have a good time? And it was volleyball. And that was the whole phase of 25 to probably 30 was all that. Everybody getting together. We having house parties and mingling. And we was on the volleyball team. I had like 4 different volleyball teams on Sunday, and we do off-season events. Like, I was out here moving like I was Pat Riley for the Miami Heat. Okay. I got my first car. So I moved back home, but I had my own car and I was in school and I had multiple jobs. So I had it. I was I'm finna eat up.
I'm hollering.
I was the man.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't be defeated. I had my T-Pain was winning, I had my Oakleys and shit. I was out here cutting the rug.
I'm hollering.
Man, I couldn't. Woo!
Hell no. Lordy have mercy.
I was like, BMF. I was out here.
Oh my God, not
Lafayette,
BMF.
out at
Lord is
at
Jesus.
Parrots.
Look, you got your 50 boys behind you.
Man,
That thing, huh? I'm hollering.
Man, I was out here. I was out here early on the internet. I was pulling from MySpace, Yahoo Messenger. Man, I was pulling them, boy. I was a keyboard gangster.
Oh Lord. All right now. So.
Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
I used to love me a dirty bunny, boy. Ooh, I used to love me a little thug white girl. I said, ooh, that's
oh
my
shit. God.
Man.
Next fucking question. Because this Black History Month.
I'm sorry.
God damn. This motherfucker can't help it. All right. So why is this episode called The Blacker the Berry, the Sweeter the Juice?
It was during that part of my life where I really wanted to. I felt black love was where I'm supposed to be at, because it was a trust thing. Like, I feel I could closely trust this fictitious person that I had put together in my mind, and then come to find out that motherfucker is broken and defeated, and I ain't never gonna find her.
Oh,
she must have been swallowed or left in some kind of plastic apparatus, because what I've been dealing with. Woo!
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we all can say that.
I wanted to say to everyone that's watching it, I know I'm the problem, ladies. I hear you.
I'm hollering.
God damn, but I hear you. Tell him, Keith.
Lordy Jesus. Okay. So do you think you're ready for a commitment at this moment in your life right now?
Man.
Still a no, huh?
I'm ready, but she's not gonna be willing to do what needs to be done for me to commit. That's the problem.
She's not gonna be able
She will not be willing to deal with what I need for me to do that. I don't know how to. Look, I don't even know how to reach and find.
I'm not even gonna go into those questions.
I would love to. What, we here now?
Well, you got the floor. What what are you asking for? What do you need? What do you want?
Ask me what I need. Just all you gotta do is ask me my past, and I can explain to you where I want to go. Like I haven't found enough interest into like understanding how I see things, why I see it that way, and understanding that I'm old. I am old. I'm not experienced, and like, don't assume what you see is what you gonna get, because it's not.
Right.
You know, I made a choice to be here. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
True.
This is not. I've chosen to be uncomfortable a comfort zone, because for the sake of growth. Yeah, but That's true. You're not finna get me. You're not finna make me feel like I need you more than I need myself.
Right.
Not him. I got too many. I'm smart and I'm intelligent, but I'm not experiencing certain things coming along with like a woman. Like, whoa.
Right.
We not gonna ask why does that make sense. You just gonna do some shit, or like, I'm not an emotional person. I am very like thoughts first, emotions second. So if you're emotional, or like. Some women have to be overly emotional for reasons I have not experienced, because I didn't come from a woman that was emotional.
Well, just say the wrong thing to her or trigger her,
send me a list
be
of your
able
triggers,
to say those things.
I play too much, so send me a list of triggers so I know how to avoid it, because I don't have any.
Yeah, I mean, some people say they don't have any, but it's certain things that would piss you off and make your day go a little better than what it is.
If I hit a trigger, let me know. Don't hit it and not let me know I hit it.
Not saying that you do or anything, but I'm just saying, like, most people like to hide that shit.
Well, that's not my fault.
They want people to feel like what people say don't hurt, and sometimes it may not hurt, depending on who's reacting to the shit and trying to respond to it. No, yeah.
Well, I don't have no triggers, because I ain't been through a bunch of bullshit, because I knew bullshit was stupid when I saw it. So some people got to bleed the stove is hot.
Good. Yeah, that's
I
good.
believed it. It's hot. Got it.
Right.
Not gonna touch it. Some
exactly.
All right. Well, now your hand hot.
Right.
You mad at me because now when I play with fire, you get triggered. Well, you dumbass shit hit the hot stove when you was 3. Now I don't know. I don't know that's a trigger till it happens. But don't be mad at me for shit I don't know. I don't like being held accountable for what I don't know. Like
Mhm.
something you don't know till you go through it. Or no one sent me an email.
And too, it's about how some people was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I give people grace. I know I'm rare, so I try to give people grace as much as I can understand. But can I get some grace too? Because shit, I'm sorry.
hell yeah. Of course. We're on this earth to forgive, not,
God
give people
forgives, I
judgment
don't.
days.
Shout out Rick
All
Ross.
of that. I'm hollering. All right, next question. So what's your preference in dating?
Man, I usually shoot for over 40 with a kid. Because I'm getting
Over
closer
40
to 40
with a
so.
kid. Okay.
Because I need an adult with some structure. Like
Yeah.
I live loosey goosey because I don't have
You don't have any children. You got
Damn
a
right.
job.
I'm
You're
responsible.
single. You're a bachelor. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do when you want to do it. And that is awesome. Like, keep doing that. But you do deserve to be with someone, when you feel it's time. And if you feel like it's time,
structure. I need her to know the value of time and place.
Yeah.
Because I need you to have somebody to go home to.
Yeah.
Because I like my space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to be available for me all the time. I need to miss you.
Right.
So does that person you had. They need you too.
Yeah.
I want to be a break from your crazy life, not hey, work with me.
Yeah.
I guess baby steps.
I'm hollering.
Help me help you.
Yeah, that makes sense too though. Sometimes, but I like staying with my man. Like,
yeah, I'm not there.
It just gives me, more experience with actually being in a house with more than just myself. Because I care. All right. So, why was it time to leave the zoo after being there for so long?
I had just outgrown it, especially when I got done with school. Like, I stayed there longer than I wanted to because...
Why? I think I saw you before. Where you was working at? What years?
I worked there from 01, so that'd be sophomore year, to 20... maybe 15, 16.
Dude. Oh my fucking God, you old as shit.
My nigga. I spent 15 years. I spent from 15 to 30. I was at the zoo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was there because I was big. So like I worked in a department that usually. Cause I wasn't working in food service. No. Which I would now. I wish I would have. All the ass was in food service. All the actions. All my peers was in food service. I want to hang with the goddamn adults. I ain't been with my peers ever since. Man,
you fucking hilarious. Oh shit, that's funny as hell.
That's what it was. I went in like, no, I want to work with my fellow 15, 16-year-olds. Let me hang with the grown people.
Right.
Been hanging with that grown ass ever since.
That's how I be when I get at a job that's big like that. For real. Let me go where the adults are. I ain't trying to play around with
I didn't like what they was paying. I said, nah, can I pay? Where they paying the most money at here? I said, where they paying the most money at? Because I don't want to pay. I said,
that's right.
And normally, and that department normally only hires people like college students 18 and up because it requires a lot of independence and responsibility.
I applied there.
Dang, a 16, 15-year-old will get so distracted by being a 16, 15-year-old that they're going to not do good a job. And I've seen it where we can hire somebody's with high a worker's permit, right? Son is a senior or junior in high school, but like they're not mature enough for the job because you got to be alone a lot. We got to respond to shit, blah, blah, blah. So,
yeah, crazy.
I played my role. I was like, I'm going to be right here.
All right. Next question. How and when did you find your creative voice?
I guess once I left the zoo and I had a job working for an HVAC company in like their office. So so it's me. HVAC? No, I worked in the office. Like I was taking phone calls, making schedules, and like being like dispatch.
Okay.
Because I'm a people person. So I'm in the office with.
You like talking to people, like.
I mean, I don't like it, but I know how to.
You like it. You like it a little bit.
It's not a like thing. It's a thing that's just what I'm okay with doing because I know when to shut the fuck up. Like I can talk, I know when not to talk. Yeah. So, I like, okay, I know I want to see, oh yeah, he definitely crazy. Like, it's not a like, it's just part of doing business.
Mm-hmm.
Used to it, don't bother me. So I was like, okay, I know I'm here to do something more than this.
Mhm.
Like, didn't get the job at the zoo I wanted. End up going here. At least it got me out of the zoo. Now I'm like, okay, that ran its course, and it laid me off. So now, like, I was trying to do some different creative stuff with a friend of mine that didn't pan out for a whole list of reasons, but it was fun to have my opinion being valued in something that would help somebody. You know what I'm saying? But that, once again, that fell through. So when Cecil wanted to do like the podcast because he didn't like his situation, he wanted to use this as a vessel to get to where he wanted to go. I was like, bet. I'm always giving my female friends and friends in general advice about why relationships are going horrible. No one listens, but
yeah,
I do it anyway. Why not just do it
at least
in
you
a
said
way?
something.
Huh?
At least you said something.
Right, because I thought it was cute. I really, really thought I was doing a service by being like this male ear of reason to like these women in my 20s when all I was doing was really wasting time.
Yeah.
Because they was not going to listen to anything that made sense because they don't listen to it now. Like,
yeah,
why was I trying to help people that didn't want to be helped?
That's true.
And get nothing from it. I was like, I really wasted some years being a stand-up human being. Wow. Like, cause they gonna do what they want to do anyway with the worst people anyway. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I really believed in them. Then until I realized, like,
these motherfuckers ain't
this
shit.
about a bitch. Right. So I can't believe I believe in you, Ricky.
For real.
I was like, wow. Like, I thought, like, if you were a friend with a woman, she would promote you to boyfriend. No. She know what you want from you when she see you, my nigga. There is no promotion. There is no like you either don't even give a fuck. Like y'all friends, whatever. I don't know. Like don't even think you gonna be her best friend. And then she gonna see the equality you as a man and pick you over this goofy ass nigga. Oh, she not. She gonna choose the goofy nigga that look like some nigga that she wanted. It ain't about you, King. Find that fit for you.
Right.
There are no promotions. She's not gonna make it. You gonna be friend zone forever. Don't worry about it. You want to be out the friend zone? Leave her alone. She'll come back.
I'm hollering.
She'll come back. I just told her myself. Anywho,
she'll come back. All right. What does podcasting mean to you in 2023?
Man, it's amazing how many people are just like getting into podcasting. Because I mean, I'm on year 5.
Yeah. And it wasn't popping as much back then, but some was on the rise.
Because everyone thinks that they can just get on here and be consistent with it, and that their voice is more valuable than somebody else. Like I don't like, I don't do a pop. I try to. I mean, I'm trying to. In the beginning, I knew I couldn't do a pop culture type of podcast because I'm not. I don't think my opinion on certain things I don't have experience on is valuable. Like I don't know what my opinion on Kim Kardashian or whoever Kanye would be. Like
you don't even watch these people then.
Yeah, like I like Kanye music, but like why am I commenting on him? I'd rather hear from somebody that has experience in that industry at that level to give me their opinion.
Right.
And then I'll still have my own, but like I'm not finna be tied to current events.
That's how people get noticed is doing those shows like how you're doing now, and then people start watching it more because you do have something to say about it. It's your opinion. Some people may agree, some people might not. It's a billion people in the world. Like, somebody gonna agree with what you're saying and want to keep in tune,
Right, and there's still a process to it. Like consistency is important. Like it was never about me to begin with. Like when I did this, I want to get to know other people. You know, so I always was interested in building bridges and walls. And at this point, I got to be more transparent about who I am and where I want to get to.
Yeah,
for the sake of whoever who speaks for me. If I want to speak for myself,
right?
Drinks right here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But 2023 is really just just nailing down my own, being okay with not being the spotlight and behind it. I don't know, like just keep going, like anything, just keep going.
Yeah.
It has been harder this year than other years, and it's still early in the year, but it's just like keep going, keep trying different things.
Mm-hmm.
Something has to happen one way or the other for the sake of happening's sake, and could be worse, could be better, whatever.
Not whatever.
Keep going, always forward. The hard part is living your raps, boy. Don't make sure whatever you say, you can live on that shit. Cause boy, that's a bitch. We got to pay that bill. Like I gotta be the nigga I said I was, and live up to my standards.
Right,
Damn,
right.
standards high.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when you doing a lot and you realize the shit, like, am I built for this? Like, yeah, you are. So keep going. Because that's what it takes is dedication and consistency. And that's where you get somewhere. All right. So the next question is, what audience do you feel is the target for Podcast Zeddy or the Coochie Crew?
Man, I think my audience is really I was like, so has to speak for the larger demographic of men that aren't goofy and aren't weird or not enjoyable. That's my goal for myself this year. I feel I want to give me a plus size modeling contract, and I want to speak for those individuals that's living their life because everybody got somebody, and I don't really feel like I have the celebrity or the voice that represents me fully. Like I make myself connect with Drake, but it's not really a natural fit, So that's the voice I make for myself. And then what was the second part?
The second part of the question?
Yeah.
So it was, what audience do you feel is the target for Podcast Zeddy or the Coochie Crew?
Oh, and Coochie Crew, I just want us have a diverse panel of men and women discussing things that motivate by the coochie. I don't think we really discuss how really all the stuff that we created in civilizations always to get back to the coochie we come from.
Yeah.
It's where all the lies that we sort of govern our lives by and create really all comes back to the same conclusion. I really thought it was like something bigger than that, or something a little more
out of somebody's coochie.
Yeah, it all comes back because people that don't be getting no coochie be mass shooters, and sometimes you get too much coochie, you be this kind of person. So
I'm hollering.
And all these stories that I be watching and listening to, from ancient whatever to more recent times, always come back to somebody's coochie. Either the lack thereof or the too much of
the lustful part of it.
It's always in somebody. It's always in the story.
Right.
One way or the other.
You
5 ex-wives or 1,000 concubines.
Yeah.
Some coochies involved.
Well, shit, Lorena Bobbitt's and all
and we just act like
shit.
it ain't there. Like Instagram is for coochie. Like everything, all this comes back.
Yeah.
Cause you be some random place like, so I'm like, this is like you try not to be that person, but you can't not do that. Women do the same shit. Look at this nigga's chest, nigga glistening. You just do it, but you pretend like we're not doing it. We're just trying to get to the next piece.
Right. Oh, okay. All right, this is the last question. Why there should be a manual on how to transition from white to black?
Player, this is a great last question. Woo!
Okay, why should we transfer, or how should we transfer from white to black? Like, what?
This is how that question is. That's how I thought of this question. I probably should have looked over it again.
Yeah,
there should be a manual when you choose to switch cultural destinations, because expectations are very different due to their experience in the world.
Okay, so since you said that, what's the manual?
I
on
don't
how
know.
to transition.
There should be one because
are you still in the motions of transitioning?
Yeah, because man, I be
Okay, so you got a little bit of experience. We need the manual code.
Okay, what I've learned is that they must be fed.
Who must be fed from transferring
Black
from white
women will need to be fed. There will be a conversation about what you're going to feed them. I do not remember the urgency of these conversations when I was on cocaine. That was white women.
Okay.
Maybe because we was too busy trying to drink, maybe.
Yeah.
And we just got food eventually.
Right.
But it has not been my experience during my transition, my choice transitions, that food is on the conversation. At some point.
Okay.
And I was like,
all right.
Oh, regardless, like even we just all right then. I said I gotta be in the budget. They all don't drink, they all don't smoke, they all eat.
Yeah.
That's just out the box. So to get that other still on the front end.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the first manual.
That's the first thing I would tell them.
Okay.
And just understand how they receive things. Like it's just like things that I don't like things that are throwaway for me. Be a whole conversation for them because they've had.
Now, what's throwaway?
Like a comment, or sometimes I might say something that's smart. Or I'm just playing. Mm-hmm. She might take it as a serious
as
gospel.
An insult.
Or right, I'm like, are you? This is for real?
Maybe.
Oh, this is really. Oh, wow.
It depends on the woman though, because some bitches is crazy as fuck, like just fucking crazy as shit, for real. No bullshit. But
I just don't have. I'm like, all right. So I really gotta I gotta ask a lot of questions. I play too much. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. Yeah. I don't have a lot of triggers. I don't have a lot of experience being triggered.
Yeah.
So like maybe, and I say shit through a text, which is funny to me, but you offended because I don't know where you at when you receive this text from me because I'm usually chilling or whatever. Like
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. You gotta feed them. Ask a lot of questions. Believe what they tell you, and if it don't fit, don't force it.
Yeah, if it ain't fit, don't force it. That's true.
And I know sometimes I ain't been like seduced or nothing. I know I've been put in a situation where I was like, but if you are, run. If you get in a situation where she more powerful than you are, then run away because
I'm hollering.
They're gonna get you if they want you. I've seen it.
Lordy,
it ain't happened to me, but I've seen it.
So this is just from the transition from a white woman to a black woman. What you're giving us the manual on, right?
Yeah, there's some things to have in mind if you choose to make that choice. You gotta feed them,
and that's it.
And this is just starting off.
What
this
else?
Is just opening.
Okay, so that was the second thing. What's the third?
I ain't made that far yet.
Oh damn! I'm trying to get the tea.
I ain't made that far. I'm having a hard time, but I just understood one last year. Now I'm going through 2 right now. So when I get to 3, I'll let y'all know.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I want to thank Nikki for another great episode. I guess next episode will be 30s in the mid 30s and fuck we going next.
What's mid 30s to you though? Because you gotta
30 to 35?
30 to 35?
Yeah.
So that's mid 30? I thought mid 30 was 35.
No, because I'm only 38, so I can't.
So it's early 30.
Okay, early to mid 30s. Okay, so early mid 30s is next.
Yes.
And then we'll get into recent times and where I don't know where I'm going after this.
It's gonna be juicy.
Because at 40. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nikki, thank you for doing a great job this evening.
No problem.
Thanks
for having me.
Your guidance through all this.
Hell yeah. We rocking out. We doing good.
Well, guys, I've been your
Come on. It's the podcast daddy.
I heard you win.
Podcast daddy, come back. Come back, podcast daddy.
For tonight.
You're done.
And love yourself, love each other, and love is all we got.